And breaking news just coming in with the CBI appointed judge Jagdeep Singh, who had pronounced that crucial conviction, now leaving for Panchkula for Rohtak. In fact, the sentencing in the Rahim rape case is to be announced this afternoon at 2:30. And that's the helicopter that we are seeing right now on the screens. The Rohtak jail, in fact, being turned into a temporary court and security also being tightened. Jagdeep Singh, the CBI special judge, is right now on his way from Panchkula to Rohtak. We have India Today's Supriya, who's been getting us all the details and updates. Supriya, tell us more so we can see the visuals there of the helicopter in which the special CBI judge is headed towards Rohtak. Give us more information.
Well, Avantika, Special CBI Judge Jagdeep Singh was supposed to leave around 11 a.m. but because of the crackdown which is happening on the Dera supporters across Punjab and Haryana, the time schedule was delayed by 1 hour. Now, from this very point where we are, this is the Western Command's headquarters. Judge Jagdeep Singh, along with 4 other staff members of the court, have left for Rohtak in a special helicopter. You can see how the entire area at the moment is being manned by the CRPF and the army personals. There is CRPF and army completely on this very road, and the court is just adjacent to the this way through the Western Command. It's just 200 meters away, and behind me, we cannot show you this Red Bishop complex that you can see the board is the place where the Joint Special Control Room of Punjab, Haryana governments as well as army and paramilitary officers has been created. They are keeping a close watch on this area. Nobody from this area is allowed. Judge Jagdeep Singh left from here approximately just 2 to 3 minutes back, and now we are hearing that the entire hearing in the special court which has been set up in the Sunehri jail of Rohtak will start around 1:32 p.m. Earlier it was supposed to start around 12 p.m. But now it is going to start around 1:32 p.m. and after hearing the arguments from both the sides, the judgment will be pronounced somewhat around 3:30 to 4 p.m.
All right, Supriya, thanks so much for getting us all that information. The judge right now on his way from Panchkula to Rohtak, the judge, the CBI special judge, Jagdeep Singh, who's presently on his way in the helicopter that you're seeing on your screens right now. In fact, we also have a reaction from former CBI Special Director ML Sharma, who filed the rape charge sheet against Rahim in the year 2007. He, in fact, has spoken exclusively to India Today. Let's listen in.
It was a watertight case that the CBI came up with in 2007 when it filed a charge sheet against Rahim in the Panchkula court in 2007. We have with us Special CBI Director, ex-CBI Director ML Sharma, who was the one who filed that charge sheet. Mr. Sharma, the allegation that is being made by several people in the CBI is that there was a lot of pressure, political pressure on the CBI to go slow on this case, and when you took over the case in 2005, the case was lying dormant. Even though it was filed in 2002, the charge sheet, nothing really had, the case, the FIR had been filed, nothing much had moved in the past 3 years.
Now, as you know, I joined the CBI as Additional Director in 2005, and we filed the charge sheet in 2007. So, between FIR was registered in 2002. So, what happened between 2002 and 2005, I don't know, but it is my understanding that it took a lot of time to find out the whereabouts of the girls, and these 2 girls were not the only girls who have deposed for the court. There were a large number of girls, so they had to be traced in Haryana and Punjab, and naturally it took some time. The
girls were afraid, not just the girls but their families were afraid. A lot of people in the Dera were afraid. In fact, nobody was willing to come forward and talk at all.
That's true, that's true. So they had to be traced and then interviewed, then some kind of understanding had to be given to them that if they side with the law, nothing will happen to them, and naturally these things take time.
But sir, you know, your SP Mr. Narayanan is on record to say that when he had filed that FIR, a politician walked into his room and said that this case has to be closed and this investigation can't go ahead. How much do you agree with him, and was there a lot of political pressure?
You can't pit me against Narayanan because he was on the case from 2002 onwards, whereas I came on the case in 2005. So it's only Narayanan who has personal information about this.
But you also have some information, because we do understand that where you were concerned, there was pressure on you as well.
No, it's not correct to say that there was any pressure. If there were any pressure at my level, then how would we have filed the charge sheet?
Okay, sir, it was a watertight charge sheet that you have filed, and it's you must be feeling good about the fact that finally it has come to some kind of a conclusion. The fact is that there are 2 more cases pending against Ram Rahim, and one is both of them are of murder. However, in that case, it does appear that nothing much could come out of it, because the case against him is more circumstantial, and it's not like a direct a case against him of murder.
No, first, as far as this convicted case is concerned, I would like to give entire credit to Narayanan, who was SP at that time, and also to Satish Dagar, who was DYSP at that time. So they did very excellent work, which has resulted in the conviction of the rape case. As far as other 2 cases are concerned, now charge sheets have been filed. They are pending for the court. So there's enough evidence. It is for the Honorable Court to appreciate that evidence. It's not possible for me to say anything more than this.
But there is no direct evidence against Ram Rahim in the murder cases. You would agree to that?
You see, it's a case of criminal conspiracy as far as this Ram Rahim is concerned. But then there is other evidence, and criminal conspiracy evidence, if the chain is established, then it becomes a very sound evidence.
From 2007 to 2017, it took 10 years for the court to decide.